with the kids at home doing like this, he peeing. Clean it.
Yeah, well, that's the new norm. I don't want that to become the new norm of because you had a baby, you don't have to work no more. I mean, if you and this guy brought a baby to the table, you should be willing to both bring more food. So that's like, wow.
If you have a man that says, hey, stay home, do not try to equate what you're doing at home on the level of your man who's literally going out bringing the fucking money home to basically support you being able to sit your ass at home. Like, you literally get to... I want to comment on this so fucking bad, but by her being a mutual friend with my wife, it would be just like me basically shit.
That's amore, man. That's part... Don't do it because you ready. You're going to have to do 2 makeup sexes tonight. You got enough energy for the makeup sex? You're going to have to make up the first thing, and now the next makeup sex is going to have to be...
I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm not making up.
Like Super Saiyan. Like, you know how you get the dreadlocks and shit? That's when you have to get that blue hair.
I'm not making up. What? Because, one, I told Goofy, hey, finish cleaning the kitchen, put the food up.
Is that the baby you told to the wife?
That's what I was. That's a 20-year-old.
Okay.
He's 20. But you're going to call me and cuss me out. And that type of shit irritates me.
Because you know he's grown here and a little boy. Because you try to make something like your responsibility to make sure he do shit, even though he's grown now. So
yeah, like, if I tell him to do it and he doesn't do it, then you need to tell him, like, yo, don't come at me.
That's still her baby, though. He didn't live in your body for almost a year. That's one thing a lot of ladies got. I'm not going to say your wife is one of them, but I know it's a whole society of women out here who are trying to make weak-ass niggas. They, like, dedicated to making weak niggas. It's like... They only want to deal with weak niggas, so they make sure they go out their way to make sure their son are weak. They don't have to get a job. They don't have to take care of kids. They don't have to do chores. It's like, hey, he's still a baby, even though he's 27. You know, I see that a lot. It's not just her. I see that quite a bit. I had a chick ask me to climb the base because her son was afraid of spiders, and this kid is tall enough to play for the Pistons.
Yeah, I'm like this.
You know, so yeah, this is the reality we're in.
You know, I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm just gonna find Bill Burr saying something about it.
He was saying that's the one, Wilbur Burr. That's the one. That guy, him, and who else? Another comedian that I say something. Carlin.
There's a lot of people that are upset about it. Last time you did a show with.
He said I seen him do a joke one time in which he was like, he getting tired of seeing movies about the white guy that just won't let you do anything. He said, damn, I saw a movie the other day that they want to let them go swimming. Like, God damn, we can't let the black kids go swimming. Like. Bill Burr, you phone?
Yeah, I just hosted that.
Oh, God. Bill Burr, everybody. Bill Burr.
All right.
My wife.
So far.
Last we see.
Have
a good one.
He got a podcast. You listen to his podcast?
Yeah.
That shit be fooling. I listen to him. I fuck with Joe Rogan quite a bit, too. You fuck with Joe?
Joe Rogan. Coach Greg Adams.
Who was Coach Greg Adams? That sounds familiar.
Coach Greg Adams is... Gotcha.
Her name is Lola.
What's up, man?
And she's a dancer. Hey. And that was 40 years ago, but every day she took the show. No.
Coach basically one of them dudes who, his podcast is basically on like, he trying to sell dudes the idea of a free agent lifestyle. As opposed to, you know, how a lot of people are trying to tell you, go out there and get married, start a family. He's like, wait till they fix those laws first, man.
Yeah. And you know what, who else did a speech like that? And I fucks with him. I don't listen to his music. There's a lot of people out here, I don't listen to their music. I like their comedy, but I like your ethics. You know what I'm saying? And this man, Marion Granberry.
Marion?
And yeah, he was touched. I got an ice box where my heart used to be, motherfucker. That helped.
You know why, though?
Yeah, he was saying though he was saying that he wouldn't get married because he don't feel like he should owe his money that he worked for all these years to somebody just because they decided to go on a super date with him called marriage, which is true. Yeah, I shouldn't have to take care of you till you get remarried because bitch, you married me. Now, he paid his child support for his babies, but yeah, he don't want to take care of her forever because they was married. So he was like, yeah, I was like, that's a good plan, you know. Especially when you're rich, you become a business thing. It become like beyond love. It's like a business proposal. Are you ready to make this proposal? Are you ready to make this move?
That's the thing, like,
with the franchise of marriage, you know?
And you can't say nothing bad about that. You can't say, like, if I get married, I got to worry about the bullshit that comes with it. Like, especially when you're rich. Like, I'm poor. She divorced me. It's just we just leaving what we came with.
Do they do alimony hardcore in Michigan? I know child support you have to do from the last two, right?
10 years.
2 years alimony.
Yeah, after 10
That's
years.
it. Because I know in Cali they say you gotta pay alimony till they get remarried type of shit, bitch. Fuck you.
In our situation, it'd be, I don't think she'll want to do that. Because she's made more money than me, so it'd be like, okay, go right ahead. You'll be paying me.
Not the J-Lo.
So I don't think she'll go that route. But
Not the Mary J. Blige Kendall.
I wouldn't even do it. Because if they ever put me in a position, I wouldn't do it.
Not the Eric Benet and Halle Berry. I'm sorry. I just had to keep going. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Just not the...
And I be trying to tell you, like, you know.
Not the Britney Spears.
But you got to realize, though.
Kevin Federline. I'm sorry. I'm just...
There are no men out there who will actively be like, it's not that many men out there who are going to be like, let me drag her through court.
Oh, my God.
You're not going to see too many men do it.
Who is guy doing it?
It's now, yeah, because niggas is getting hit now.
Oh, it's probably like his...
Yeah, like...
Like how much stuff would have been through if Ford got to divorce his wife, you know? If Bill Cosby got to divorce his wife in the 70s while worrying about a messy divorce. Like,
Exactly.
You know.
Look at Jeff Bezos.
Amazon got right.
Yeah, his wife is a billionaire from divorce.
You know who else finessed some shit like that?
Bill Gates' wife?
Was she divorced from too?
Yeah. You know why, though?
What?
Because Bill Gates trying to turn to Sam Jackson from the Kingsman.
He tried to turn to Sam Adams. What you say?
Sam Jackson from the Kingsman. Hey, good morning.
Is that the truth? Shut up. I'm thinking about the... That's not the truth. Be quiet. I just thought about that.
So Bill Gates doesn't seem like...
No, he seemed all the way like it. In fact, they had a movie called, I want to think it's called Antitrust with Tim Daly and Ryan Phillippe.
I know.
He was pretty much Bill Gates. That's what I think of. Like, that movie was totally... This is Tim, what's his name? It's not Tim Daly. It's Tim Robbins, right? Is that the guy he married? He got a baby. They ain't married with Susan Sarandon. See, they did it right. Mm-hmm. What's his name? They ain't married and they been together for like 30 years. Kurt Russell, they doing it right. Like, why? Jim Carrey said that before too. Like, why do we have to? He said he thinks it's kind of creepy, which I do too. Why do you have to go before the government and get them to cut your money for the rest of your life because you married? Why can't you just be in love with somebody and live with them and deal with them and put their name on paper if it come down to it?
Because somebody out there was like, hey,
they're just
gotta control this. Because, okay, and look at all the women out there, say for instance, they've been with a dude for about 7-8 years, right? They break up. She ain't got shit to show for it. She get married to somebody.
What do you got to show for a relationship? I mean, you got that time you gave. I mean, a baby sometimes.
You got time. You have a baby and time.
I mean, what you want after the marriage? Is this an investment?
That's how a lot of women try to use it as. It's like, hey, what's up, man?
Are you good?
I'm alright. I'll be alright. But yeah, a lot of women try to use marriage like an investment. Especially don't be the struggling party. Take it one.
It's not just women. It's men too. You see Madonna's boyfriend, he in high school. You think he ain't about to wear her off some money?
He better? Shoot, you gotta go in that basement?
If I was in that position, I would like just try to wear her out just for like this a couple of thousand shares of Jordan. That's it. Or Sony. Yeah, she can do it. She's Madonna. You know, she knows somebody who knows somebody.
No, just give me somebody's royalties. You know, give me somebody. What do they call it?
The publisher.
Yeah, like how Prince and them own their own public. Just give me somebody publishing.
You know, there's so much publishing out here. What's his name with the lawsuit? He had to give up like some hits for like 5 years to pay off this lawsuit. But he only gave up like 10 hits, and it was paid it up. I'm like, damn, he was making that much money. What's this? George Clinton. He had to give up like 10 of his songs to like this law firm and give his royalties that basically gave him access to it. I'm like, I wish I was that. I was telling my boy too, like every time we record something, if it's podcast, sound effect, video footage, publish it, because if in the future somebody start using that, that's money. That's a check. You know, so he's just not getting to that portion of it.
But what am I saying?
I don't know. You about to say it?
But yeah, if I'm some young dude dating a mega star, or young person dating a mega star.
Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good, give me some publishing or somebody writes to somebody music that you own.
Thanks, man. You guys have a good one.
You
So,
all right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
good morning.
Good morning. Y'all have a good one.
All right.
Good morning.
Morning. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that my homeboy? Nope, that ain't him. Somebody else. Is that him? No, that's somebody else.
All I hear is criticize, criticize, criticize.
Wait, will it come to marriage?
No, think about something else.
Oh.
You know.
I think marriage is only good in fairy tales.
Yeah.
That's the only time I hear them successful. I mean, I never in my life, I don't know about anybody else or on TV, but in real life, I've never seen like a marriage that, I'm not gonna say successful marriage, but a marriage that I want to be in that position. Like I want those, I wish I could be them. I never see, everybody I know who married is going through one of them, you know, not feeling it as much as the other ones, or somebody making somebody look stupid, or somebody got to compromise to death. Which is crazy to compromise. We should be here together, not against each other. I shouldn't have enemies in my home. And that's crazy when you got, it's a girl at my job trying to tell me you got to argue every now and then because the sex be good afterwards. She really convinced of this. And I'm like, you don't have to.
But that's what females do. But then once the shit gets stale, then all of a sudden she cheats.
You just told your age, they don't say still no more. Go ahead. 64. 64 right here.
Okay, I'm guessing 67. All right. We old. But I'm saying like
You're gonna say almost 40 when you say like nobody's giving up numbers. How old are you? Almost 40.
like, I'm old. But yeah, I knew he was like he a 90s baby. I can tell.
You sure he got the grades? He probably just
He also a comic nerd.
that don't mean nothing.
He a comic nerd, and
Now we got to have that discussion next.
Next time we see him, ask him about his love life. That'll tell you right then and there what's going on. Ask me if you got kids. If you
He got kids.
There you go. That ages you too.
Oh, don't be quiet.
Every child ages you 7 years.
I think he got no. Okay, you know what?
7 years.
That's not the case. You said Vicky just over there looking like Rose got it. You know from.
His first nobody looks good.
How you doing?
Like
How you doing? That's listen up right there. There you go. No, I ain't saying she ugly. I'm just saying like that's what you said because she got 4 kids and she don't look bad. I just say some chicks. She had 2 kids later. They fucked up. My brother got a chick pregnant. She got 3 kids now. She just it was just down here from there. In a minute, she gonna like Nell Carter. I ain't talking about like Nell Carter, give me a break, Nell Carter. I'm talking about like Nell Carter when they found her dead, Nell Carter. When she had that big ass nose. And I was like, what's going on with Nell Carter? Like the last few years of her life. This is how she looked now. But when he met her, she looked like, I'm not gonna say Scary Spice. I might just say Scary.
I got this app.
But she had like hers. And then the babies just fucked her up. But she became a nurse over this time, so that's the good thing about it. She make a little money.
Yeah.
You know.
I got this app, right? Where you take a picture of people and you can make them animate them.
Oh, give it to me. Send it to me. Because I want to do I remember you used to have the Simpsons ask me app, and I didn't want to charge you to do that. You don't like a cartoon. You look younger.
I know, right? There's a cartoon.
Like, you just look younger and like you been styled up. You know, like somebody put some curl activator to your beard and shit. But I want the one. They had a Simpsons ask when they actually take your picture and turn you into a Simpsons character. That's what I want. Oh, the Disney one. I seen one they make you like the Disney animation and shit. So, Speaking of Disney. Don't he like Tom Cruise? To me, everybody keeps saying, "Oh, he look like Chris Evans." No, he don't. I know he doing a voice, but he like Tom Cruise with a big old chin to me. Who baby? That's your baby?
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, yeah. But see, this look like just his eyes got shiny like on some Disney filter, but it don't like you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's how good the animation is now with Pixar. It look like it's a him, like a baby. Like if you showed me that picture, I'd be like, why his eyes so shiny? But it look like a baby.
It depends. Some of them like that.
Yeah, like that. It's like baby.